Hi everybody, it is me, Plantine Charlene, and we are in August. I have gone on a plant buying spree somewhat. I have purchased plants from so many different places, whether it was a big box store, an online plant store, or a small business, because I do like to support small business first, gardening center or whatever. And I have purchased a slew of plants that I have not been able to find at a Home Depot or Lowe's or any other kind of big box store in the past. And lately, all of these box stores have been stepping their games up and trying to have more uncommon, rare, trending plants. So if you want to see the plants that I've purchased, I hope you do. Please stay on to watch the video. Okay, it's going to be a series of them. And for anyone who has not been to my channel before, thank you for clicking on my video. And if you have, thank you for coming back. I am all about my plants, whether it's about them dying, whether by my hands or some type of plant pest, me repotting, purchasing, whatever it is. It's all about plants, plants, plants. So if you're all about plants and you want to know about plants, or you want to hear my thoughts about my plants, then please continue watching. And I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you. Okay, so like I noted, this is going to be a series of different videos because I did them at different times, different days, and different locations. So the beginning of the video, I may look like this. May have something else on. Who knows? Either way, I just want to show you guys today's video, which is going to be about a recent couple of purchases from a place called A Little Plant Shop. If I don't have that name right, I will put it somewhere down here on the screen so you guys can see it. I purchased several plants from this place and I'm very happy with them. So I'm going to get to the first plant, and that is this one right here. And here's that plant, my Anthurium radicand. Just want to note, this video will not be about care, or care tips. I'm just going to tell you what I purchased and how happy I am that I purchased it. This leaf here is the newest leaf. It's been the leaf that came or grew under my care, and I'm very happy. It's in a 4-inch pot. It did come with several leaves on it. I'm failing at showing you that, so I'll do an overview. And so far, so good. I am not the best with anthuriums, so to see this makes me very happy. All right, guys, here is another plant that I purchased. I was about to say Anthurium, my Philodendron Goldie Eye. I am loving this plant. I purchased this plant some years ago and it didn't work out. I don't think it was getting enough light. And now you see there's a new leaf coming. This is probably the 3rd leaf since I purchased it. And I'm very happy with it. It's in the same size, about 4-inch pot that the other plant was in. Purchased from the same location. If I didn't mention that, all the plants I'm going to show you is from one location, and it's the store out here in Brooklyn that I put in the beginning. Okay, so yes, the Goldie Eye, this time around I'm doing a much better job. I guess I had to kind of go through the emotions, or the motions, whatever word I'm looking for, and understand whether or not this is a plant I could care for. So I am happy that this plant is looking very happy. So that's the second one. And the next plant is this one. Now this one, I know it's a I can't say it. I will hopefully be able to write it below if I can see the whole thing, because I have it marked on here. Though, well, I don't have it marked. That was the label that came with the plant. and it got wet, so I can't see the words properly. And as you can see, there's a root growing out the bottom, so that's a good sign. And I've already had to propagate this plant. I had gone to a plant swap earlier this summer in New Rochelle, and I took a cutting of this plant to give away. It has grown since then a lot. I don't even remember where I took the cutting. It might have been from this stem, because this plant is pretty long. And then recently I went out to Georgia and I snapped a piece of it in error when I was packing it to go out there. So I didn't know until I unpacked it. So when I unpacked it, I saw that it was broken, and I decided to take it, cut it up into pieces, and put it in some sphagnum moss. So right now it's setting up to root, and I'll show you those cuttings, because I think it was like at least 5 or 6 leaves that I got from that. So that's 5 or 6 plants, which I am going to give away to my family if they want it, or whoever wants it, because I don't mind giving away free stuff. It's like, that's how you spread plant joy. So anyway, that is the third plant, my Epa something another, blah, blah, blah. And the next plant is this one, my Alocasia Low Rider. Now, you see that leaf right there? You see? I don't know how that happened, but it did. I do have a new leaf here. This plant is kind of tall already. I think it's getting a little leggy because it's a little light deprived, and therefore I think that this legginess, I do not like leggy plants. I like my plants bushy and full, if that's how they can grow. This is one of them that can be fuller, so I'm not going to cut that leaf off, because it's not actually, well, I'm not cutting it off yet. I'm going to let it do what it do. I'm probably going to put a stick on this to force it to stand straight up, and then let it do what it do, baby. This also, I think almost every plant is in a 4-inch pot. So there we have the Alocasia Low Rider. More, not just that leaf that's new right there, but I think these tall too are also new leaves. The leaves that were on this plant, this might be one of the originators, and the other 3 or 2 have fallen or died already. And that's a part of the life cycle of a plant. All leaves do not stay forever. They eventually grow and bring new life, new leaves, new everything, and you move on. So that's the other plant. And the next plant is this one, my Philodendron Goldie Eye. I don't know how to pronounce these things. This one, what drew me in are the stems. And you could see there how fuzzy it looks, even though it's not really fuzzy per se, because that's not really a soft feeling. It's not a fluffy, soft feeling. It actually has some stability or firmness to it, but it looks really good. And I like how at the beginning, until the leaf matures, or the stem matures, whichever one it is, how it has a reddish color, and then it does turn green. Hence this stem here that's closest to my face. Sorry, I'm holding my phone, and then I only have 2 hands. So yeah, I like the way that looks. And I've always, like, I don't know, something about the shape of these leaves that draws me in. This is a new leaf. There's another leaf coming right there. I believe, yeah, I believe this one came under my care. This one was an originator. That damage kind of came from when I brought this plant to Georgia. All of these plants that I'm showing you today went to Georgia because they were new. I didn't want to leave my son in complete care of my newest plants, and I wanted them to get a view of their new life to be when we move to Georgia. So that's the other plant there. And the next plant is this one, my lipstick black Pagoda. Now this one, what I really like about this one, which I'll do an overview so you guys can see, are the pattern on the leaves, especially underneath, because it has like a burgundy-ish red dark color to it. Hence, I guess the name black in it. The lipstick plant does flower, or at least my other lipstick plant did. I owned a different type of lipstick plant, and they call it lipstick plant because of the way the flowers look. It looks like some the lipstick when you the type of lipstick that you have to turn and it comes up out of the little container thing that it's in. Anywho, I really like this plant. You can see the pattern again there, though underneath, to me it makes it look even prettier because of that dark color against the lighter color. The contrast looks really nice. So I am happy that I found this plant at their store, and I'm looking forward to it maturing to a point where it does flower. So yes. And the next plant is this one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that one. This is what I'm gonna have to look at. My Alocasia Globa. Okay, I'll put it down below. I noticed this today, that this, you see how it's curved? So it's kind of reaching for the light. So I need to turn this around to make sure it's good. Now, this leaf here is my largest. It's under my care, and I'm very happy that it looks like this because it gave me confidence in alocasia, because lately I've been able to take care of alocasia and calatheas, but it's not about calatheas today. So I'm going to show you guys what's growing out of the bottom of this plant, because this is this plant's way of giving you another plant, basically propagating it. So 1 second. Okay, you see that? Those are corms. This is how you would propagate this specific alocasia. Don't get me wrong, I know it's not just this one, though I am not clear if every alocasia this is how you would propagate it. So I'm not going to speak for all, I'll just speak for this one in this video. And I see I have more than I realized that's growing in here. Not all of them are ready to be removed from the mother plant, so I'm going to wait a little longer. And in addition, I'm looking at the growing media they put in here, and I'm not feeling it, so I'm definitely going to repot this plant. I've had it for at least 2 months. There she is, repotted in a 6-inch pot, looking as happy as ever now that she's in her Oh Happy Plant soil. Don't forget to see that link below, and she's going to wave to you guys to show you how happy she is. There it is. Okay, back to the video. Already, so it's okay for me to go ahead and pot it. And speaking of repotting, what a great segue for me to say, I happened to come across it online somehow. I don't even remember. Anywho, it's been the best growing media that I have come across. And that's going to bring me to even other videos that I plan on doing. This mix is just amazing. Even her products are amazing. So I have become an affiliate so that I can provide a discount. So I hope you guys will take advantage of that. So expect that video to come. Also, there are a lot of repotting videos that I'm going to be doing because so many of my plants have grown through this past spring and into the summer that I had to repot. I'm not even done, so I'm probably going to be making some more videos today on that. So moving on though, let's get to the next plant. And here is the next plant. Yeah, it's a lot. This Fascia Spiderweb. Oh my gosh. The first time I saw this was on Plant Arena's website. Ernest purchased both this one and the other one. I can't remember the name of it. And the first one died. The first one that died was due to spider mites. I didn't even see them, and when I saw how infested it was, it hurt me to my soul. And then the other one died because I think I was overwatering it. I didn't know how to care for it. I didn't know what I was doing. I never saw the plant before. I was just excited on how beautiful it was. Since then, I have purchased a few more in a much smaller size. The size he purchased for me was probably a 8 to 10 inch pot. Since then, I've started at like a 2 to 3 inch pot. Now this one I believe is in a 6 inch pot. I feel confident in having this one this time. The one thing I think I've become more consistent on is trying to clean my plants so that if there are any pests, I can prevent it from becoming an infestation. And this plant to me is a spider mite magnet, like many other plants, like Alocasia, like other plants that I just can't remember the name of them right now. So, and then the nerve of the name to have spider web in it. That's okay. She is going to get the best care that I can give her, along with all of her siblings. And I'm very happy that I found this plant in there because of how it grows, how fast it grows. I like the fact that it grows more full versus not. So there it is. That is one of my other plants that I got. Last but not least, this is my last plant. This one, my Hoya, one of my favorite genus of plants, the Hoya. The Hoya Macrophila is a plant that I owned prior, and I thought I was doing well with it, and then I had it for a couple of years or so, and it went kaplooey, and when it started to go down, it went down real fast. Like, it was just failing miserably. This one, I don't know what's going on right here. I'm going to give you guys an overview of that. But it's twisting around itself, which is weird. I guess it's like having a relation with itself, you know. Anywho, right now I am in a very happy place with Hoyas. I only had one Hoya that would bloom for me, which I'll do a quick pic of it for you guys, and I'll put it in here, a quick video of it. It was the only one that bloomed for me, and it bloomed like 10 blooms at a time, and I was so happy. And I had other Hoyas prior, and none of them bloomed. And now, all of a sudden, I'm in Hoya Bloom Central. Like, it's all about bloom, 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 bloom. In fact, that Hoya right there behind me, let's just come in a little closer. I don't want to knock down any of my plants that's on the floor. You see that? This is the largest Hoya I own, and it's the latest one to bloom. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully this one will get a sense. I have a Hoya back there on that shelf, and that one has bloomed, and I've had that one, I got it this year, let's put it that way, and I've had it for a few months, or, you know. And this, my largest Hoya that I just showed you to bloom, I had that for about 7, 8 years now. So anyway, let's get back to this one. Y'all see all of that? I've gotten at least 3 new leaves or more on it since I purchased it, and I got it in June of this year. And she's just, maybe I got more, I don't know. She's happy. I'm happy, she's happy. And I am grateful because I really, really appreciate Hoyas. So to see that makes me smile, and I'm really considering getting a trellis for it so that it can wrap around the trellis and really do its thing, because clearly, as I show you, I'll give you guys saw it. Anyway, it needs to wrap around something. So it had nothing, so it wrapped around itself. So that is all of my plants that I purchased from the store in Brooklyn, the first one. All right, guys, that was all of the plants. And I do want to mention something. I basically, this summer has been very humid. It's been a lot of rain, a lot of dreary days because of the rain. And I have to say that has caused a lot of joy in my plants, because I feel like the humidity has been very helpful for them. These are, several of them are tropical plants, and that's what they know. I haven't had to use my humidifier the whole summer, spring, well, maybe part of the spring. But basically what I'm trying to say is the humidity has been on average in my home, I'm gonna say at least 70%. And that is helpful for me, because then, the plants get what they need. I haven't used my AC in my living room. I just kept it the way it was. The one negative I will say is the humidity gets a little too high, over 100% inside of the greenhouse. So the lighting has not been able to stay sticking, and it has fallen several times. So that could be the one negative I can say about all of this humidity. Other than that, I'm thankful for it. That's what I'm trying to get at. And on that note, guys, I am saying thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, I hope that you liked the video. Make sure you like. That is so important, because it really lets the algorithm know that you want to see more videos, or my videos will be shared more with other people. And that's really what I would like, is for more people to see what I like to discuss, which is my plants. So for everyone who's watching, if I helped you with anything in any shape, form, or fashion, if you enjoyed watching what I talked about, if you enjoyed the plants that I purchased, go ahead and like that video, make a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and just let me know if there's anything specific that you wanted to hear from me that I didn't say, that anything was wrong. Comment below. I do respond back, and I appreciate everyone who has already subscribed, everyone who has watched. And I just want to say again, thank you to everybody. I don't have the largest channel out there, and that's okay, because it's about me talking to you about things that I really enjoy. Again, plants. So with that, bye-bye, bye, bye-bye. Thank you.